Hi guys, welcome to April's site meeting back here at OVEC, which feels good so you don't have to see me at random spots within my house. So it's nice and quiet here. So we'll get started here. First thing is ITER's tip of the month. It's 8 safety practices. We're going to cover 3.3. Some supervision for safety problems both indoors and outdoors with few, if any, major safety problems missed. So an example would be napping children sometimes checked. Staff circulate through the room or on playground to check on children playing, even if all children cannot be seen at all times. Staff respond to children crying. So making sure that, at nap time, it's light enough that we can see children, and we're walking around making sure everyone's safe, and that's the same on the playground or while, we're doing maybe some free play. Next on the list is notable behavior form. And I have that form here. I'm going to go through it with you, but I'm also going to attach it to the email when I send this out. So ask your director to maybe print this out for you or go through it with you. Or you can always ask Gabby or Sam. They're the ones that get these forms. So the first thing, you list the student's name, the staff member, so it would be the teacher, what classroom, the date and time. So if there's an incident, let's say we're dealing with some biting or what have you, it's going to ask the location, and it gives you an example. It's going to ask you to circle classroom, playground, hallway, bathroom, all of that. The challenging behavior, so the behavior that applies. So in our case, we could do biting or aggression. And then others involved in the incident or witness to the behavior. So that could be a teacher, it could be another student. So you need to fill that out. What activity was going on during the incident? Were we in center time? Were we in a transition time to go outside? So you need to list that. And then the event. So you need to list the event, exactly what happened. Teacher resources. So kind of what did you do in the event? Did you comfort the child? Did you get on his level and calmly problem solve with the child? You need to list that. And then strategies utilized. So if we've decided we're going to do redirecting or modeling calming down methods, you need to list that. What did you use? What strategy did you use in this situation? Plan for next day of attendance. So for biting, my plan is tomorrow when the child comes, I'm going to shadow this child because obviously we have a biting issue. So you need to list that. These need to be collected and given to Gabby or Sam. So if they need to come in and give you some additional support or maybe do a referral, we may need to go to that. You have something to give them that you've been working on, or kind of some reasons for the concern. So you need to be filling these out. You can't just call me and say, hey, can they come out and see so-and-so? We need to do some little work ourselves first, okay? And Megan and I can help you with these if you need help. I'm going to attach a blank one too, so make lots of copies of these and have these in every classroom. So if an incident happens, you can pull this out and fill it out, okay? Next is pre-service plan. I think we have a solid plan for pre-service, and you can talk to your director about this, but we've got a couple days blacked out to do some in-person training at your sites or here at OVEC or other locations. So get with your director on those dates. It's going to be imperative that you're there. Like I said, we're going to do a mix of virtual and a mix of in-person. If you're one of my sites, I'll be doing the training with maybe Megan assisting me, and then vice versa. Megan will do the training for her sites. So those 5 hours in person will be from us. We'll be doing all the training, and then the rest of the 10 hours will be online and will be self-paced, okay? New health staff. I left this on here just in case maybe you haven't met your new person yet or they haven't been out. So we've got Sarah at Great Beginnings and Creative Kids. We've got Samantha at Amazing. Sydney's at J-Town, Mount Washington, BE, and Spencer. And Erin has Raisin Factory. So I know those are still some new people you're still getting to know, so I left that on there for your reference, okay? Tadpoles. I'm so excited. You guys are doing a great job with tadpoles. I've heard tons of positive things from parents, staff. Just keep up the good work. Make sure we're being very diligent, signing kids in, getting them in the correct classroom, because we're still learning to take attendance a new way. Also, if you know that a child is going to be out, we need to put that note of why they're not there. So maybe mom has said, hey, Johnny's going to be with his grandma tomorrow, but she forgets to put it in the system. I mean, always we need to train our parents. Make sure if you're not going to be here, notify us in the app, okay? But if they don't do that, you need to go in there and do that so the person at OVEC knows when they pull attendance, okay? So if you could get in the habit of that, that would be great. Ratio, I just want to remind everybody, it's 4-to-1 in our classrooms. We need to be maintaining that ratio. I know times are hard right now, and staffing, and I know you all are trying so hard to hire staff and work as much as you can, and I appreciate that, and I know those struggles, but just remember that this is imperative that we're trying to meet that ratio, okay? As always, wear a mask. I have mine down. I'm in a room by myself. Normally, up here over the nose, but so wear your mask to protect yourself and your children. We got a couple things due coming up. This site visit sign-off page is going to be due May 3rd. Megan and I will be around to pick that up. Some of you have been scanning those in, but I do like the original as well, so we'll be around to get those. Your spring checkpoints are due May 7th. That's not very far away, and I can speak that we don't have as much documentation as I would like in there, so we need to really hunker down and put some documentation in there before May 7th, okay? CCP directors meetings May 12th. I don't have a time for that, so that will come out though. I'll make sure to circle back to that. You got your specialist information down here. So we've got a school readiness goal. Obviously, we're going to do number 5 this month, and that is children will develop control of large muscles for movement, exploration, and self-help. So that's going outdoors is the best opportunity to develop control of large muscles, and that's a requirement. EHS children, all children, they need to go outside every day. Weather permitting, you need to obviously check those weather charts and things like that, but we need to be outside. TSG objective that aligns with that is 6, demonstrates gross motor manipulative skills. So that's throwing balls, pushing toys, dancing, scarf play, marching, jumping, sliding, crawling, imitating a movement of animals, stretching, rolling. So all those big muscle movements. TSG objective 7A uses fingers and hands. So that's catching, zipping, finger plays, rolling out dough, rhythm sticks, buttoning, stringing, art materials, those little busy boxes. We've got lots of those little fine motor things you can do. Curriculum fidelity. We're on number 12. We're going to cover E and F. E is interacts with individuals, very small groups, and ways to support curricular objectives. And F shows awareness of what is going on in other parts of the classroom, which is actually kind of aligns with our ITERs we talked about. So some action steps would be just engage with students in dramatic play. Like you have a little small group in the kitchen, play restaurant, just engage with the small group, do a little activity with them. Another would be circulate the room as children are playing or napping. So just being aware of your group. And we kind of already discussed that, so that's kind of a double whammy there. If you have any other questions, let me know. Really look at this notable behavior. Ask your director to print out the example for you. So maybe have the example and then some blank ones. So when you're filling it out, you know what you're doing. If you need any assistance with that, you may call myself, Megan, Gabby, Sam, and we will help you. I think that's it. If you guys need anything, contact us and we'll be there.